All right. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, am I supposed to mute the lines? I should have asked that before. Let's see. Hopefully it's quiet. Everyone mute your phones if you're on. I might ask people to share so then you can unmute. But welcome to training this morning. My name is Jennifer Eaves. I've been involved with Relive for 17 years. Love this company. Super excited to see many of you at conference in a couple of weeks, and we'll talk about that in a second. And if you want to, if you have anything to share about conference, that would be super. But I love Relive. It's been a very important part of my life for 17 years. It will continue to be. Relive owns a part of my heart. I love what it's done for our family. We've had really great results with stomach issues and digestive issues, sleep, insomnia, sleep problems, ADHD, depression, thyroid issues, and that has been fabulous. We're medication-free. We're a healthy family. But the business has been life-changing for us. We're super grateful for this business. It's allowed me to stay home with my children for the last 17 years. We've earned an incredible income. We've paid off $70,000 of credit card debt, and we're just grateful. The neatest part is helping people. When I think back to the hundreds of people that we've helped over the past 17 years and continue to help, that's why I continue to do what I do and Relive. But we're going to get started, and I want to jump right in. Actually, let's take a second. Is there anyone that has something super exciting that's happened this week in the Relive business that they want to share? Come on, if you've had fun customer results or sponsored people. Yep, who's this?
Lauren. I wish I texted Rachel Jones to see if she was on to share. She's just on fire. She is so excited. And I think she was a little bit discouraged. She had gotten a handful of no's or just like the wrong timing or people struggling taking the product with special needs kids. And it was just kind of discouraging to her. And she's just kept, forward. And she actually got to help Roger, which was a boost to self-esteem. And she shared with a handful of friends, and we're having a special event this Tuesday night, and she's just going for it. And it's fun to, catch her passion and excitement and help her towards what she wants. So it's always fun to experience that.
Oh, that's awesome. I actually talked to Roger, and he mentioned that she had done a fabulous job and had a lot of excitement. And so anyway, that is cool, and that's exciting that she's working towards that. So great. Is she coming to conference? And hopefully she'll get on training today.
She's working towards it. She also really wants to go master affiliate, so she's just kind of figuring out finances for both.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Perfect. Is there anyone else out there that would like to share? Okie dokie. Well, let's get on with this. I wanted to start training first off with, let's see if I can get these slides to go. There we go. I want to talk about Hawaii. I love the trip promotion that Relive has now as far as the point system. They've gone on trips every year, and it's amazing, and they usually take the highest volumes in the country, and you work and you hope that you've done enough to make it on the trip. But I love that it's just set out for you. You know exactly what you need to do and exactly what it takes to get on the trip. I function better that way because I'm like, okay, this is what you have to do, just go do it. So, but Hawaii, is amazing. And if I can do anything today, I would love to inspire everyone on this call to get there. Here's a couple little pictures of our trip. The resort we stayed in was so amazing, and I'm so happy that we're going back because it was so fun. This picture on the left, you can't see all of it, but that building in the back is a huge slide that they have. I probably went down the slide 50 times. I don't know. Well, maybe 20. I don't know. A lot. But anyway, it like shoots you out like a rocket, and I'm kind of young at heart and I love stuff like that. So it was so much fun. But I think they had 6 or 8 pools, numerous, I think 3 of them overlooked the ocean. It's just a beautiful resort. It has a fun game room. I love stuff like that too. So we played games and we spent time together, and it was so much fun. This picture on the upper right was our first night there. The people that earned an extra day at Hawaii, we had dinner on the beach, and it was a wonderful dinner, and it was beautiful. The sunset was, in fact, the sunsets every night were so incredible. I should have I have probably 30 sunset pictures on my phone from Hawaii, but anyway, it was just beautiful, and we had an amazing time. The picture on the bottom right was the luau. Everyone went to the luau. We got front row seats. The entertainment was awesome. The food was amazing. And it was just, the neatest part of the trip, though, was visiting and getting to know Relive people better. I love the people that Relive attracts. They're always kind. They're always amazing. And that's another one of my favorite parts of Relive, are the friends that I've made with all of you on the phone and all my other Relive friends. Relive. Anyway, it's just fun to be with people and spend time together, and I can't wait to go back and hope that all of you on the phone will come with us. So, but as I think about this, and we're going to go into the point system after this, but I wanted to talk about mindset, because it's super, super important that we think successfully. Really, in anything and everything we do, our mind and our belief is extremely important. But good thoughts and good actions produce good results. Positive attitude, I meant to put work in here, but positive attitude, work, and belief always come before money. You can sign up as a distributor in Relive and want to build a business, but it's important that we have these things, that we believe in ourselves, that we believe in the products, that we believe in Relive, and that we get to work. And then comes the money. But here's a couple quotes that I really love. This quote from Gandhi: "Man often becomes what he believes himself to be." I would say man always becomes what he believes himself to be. But anyway, if I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may, something's wrong here. It's impossible that I may end up really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it. And I like that, in Relive, that's why training is important, because anything we do, any job we have, we have to learn how to do it. We have to learn to be effective. And so that's part of building a Relive business, is acquiring the capacity, becoming a leader, learning the things that we need to do to be successful and to help others be successful in Relive. So congratulations for being on training today, because it's important. And then Dale Carnegie said, "The biggest lesson I have ever learned is the stupendous importance of what we think. If I knew what you think, I would know what you are, for your thoughts make you what you are. By changing our thoughts, we can change our lives." So love these quotes. Hope they inspire you today. They did me. But okay, so this is the points required to earn the trip to Hawaii. So what I did the last trip promotion and what I did this trip promotion is I take the points, I break them down in the months I have, and I set goals to meet those points. So think about where you are. Maybe you already have points. Hopefully you do. And if not, then you need 70 points to qualify to earn the trip to Hawaii. And I will say this. I actually was on the phone this week with Tom Pinnock. Rita spent $10,000 per couple to get to Hawaii. So if you think about that, we have 6 months left in the promotion. You're adding another like $1,600 a month to your earnings if you in additional income, honestly, if you earn the trip to Hawaii. So if you break it down, I believe it comes at about 12 points a month if you still need 70 points to get to Hawaii. So for me, I have a goal to sponsor at least 4 quick starts a month. But now if you don't have any points, you'd need like 6. And that might seem like a lot, but it honestly is doable if you follow the steps that we talk about today. And remember, the most important is to believe first. Say, okay, believe, and then things fall into place. And we're going to talk. I have a couple more quotes today I like about how that works. But here's how you accumulate points. If you get a new auto ship customer that purchases $500 over the period of time that we have left, you get 2 points. If you sponsor a quick start, 2 points. A push master affiliate, you get 4 points. If you break a new MA, you get 8 points. If you become an MA, so Sweet Rachel, if she becomes an MA, she'll have 10 points and be a 7th of the way there. And then as she works and continues to sponsor people, she can get more points, obviously. So advance to PD are on the road to PD. So key director, senior director, or master director, you get 15 points. And this is a great way to get points here is if you have a first level distributor that qualifies for the trip, you get 15 points. So as you get to work and help the people that you're working with earn a trip to Hawaii, then Relive rewards you for doing that. And then if you advance it to ambassador, 25 points. So, and then here's and I think it's really important that the engaged video, hopefully everyone watches that the first of every month. Tom Pinnock does a fabulous job. But the bonuses sometimes change a little bit and the promotions, and it's important to know what they are. I used the promotions that Relive has to build my business and to get me to Hawaii. I'll talk about that more on the next couple slides, but the top bonus, top 3 distributors with the highest volume this month get $3,000 for first, $2,000 for second, and $1,000 for third. And if their volume is over 15,000 in personal group volume, then they add $1,000 to your check. So you get $4,000, $3,000, $2,000. And that's a lot of money. That's awesome. Okay, these promotions are what I really used, the free shipping on the next page, but also this quick start bonus and the master affiliate bonus are awesome. When I have someone that wants to build a business, I tell them almost immediately. I just talked to a lady this week that I met that just signed up, and she wants to build a business and doesn't have much money. And anyway, I told her, fine, let's make a list. Let's get to work. I'll help you. And shared with her that if she found 3 people that sign up at the 25% level, then she earns a $250 bonus, and she was excited about that. So we need to share this information with the people that we have. And it really, and then if you sponsor a master affiliate, you get an additional $250 bonus. That's doubling your pay as a master affiliate. And if you're at the if you're a master affiliate and you sponsor 3 quick starts, it more than doubles your pay to sponsor 3 quick starts. So those are, I love those bonuses that Relive has. Again, they're 2 of my very favorite because they, you know, they help people build a business, and anyone, you know, we can go out and we can find 3 people and get rewarded as we do that. You know, and then preferred customers that sign up with auto ship also get free shipping. That goes through March. Oh, hello. Okay. And yeah, they still have the product credit promotion also. So go online. These promotions, if you don't know where they are, actually, when you log in to your distributor portal, they're on the very first page. Just scroll down and you'll see all these promotions. But as I'm working with people, new contacts that I have, I always share that the sign-up amount has been cut in half. It's only $20, and there's free shipping for preferred customers, and also master affiliates and quick starts. I think I have a couple slides. Hang on one sec. Okay. I might have slides in a second, but oh, right here. Hello. Okay, I'm back. So why quick start? This is what I explain to people. And I don't like to just talk about savings, also earning, because they earn more money the higher their savings are. And we want more distributors and want people sharing. And I should have added that to this slide, but they would save and earn 25% for the rest of their life and Relive, as long as they remain a distributor, and that is savings is $125. No shipping saves them 5%, which is another $25. The discounted distributor fee, $20, and if you total these up, it's about $170 savings that they would have on that first order becoming a quick start. I think I had 36 quick starts last year, I believe, because people, you know, people like to save, and then also, and I share with all of them that if they go out and find, you know, people that they can earn bonuses. And so why go master? And as you know, as you're doing, and we're going to talk today about doing presentations and finishing with options, and you know, but remember this as we're going back through those slides, because as we're talking to people in Relive and doing presentations, you know, at the end of a presentation, if they start asking about the business, I always go back and share with them, you know, about quick start and also why going master. But they have the most earnings and profit, highest profit they can make in Relive, 35 to 40% savings and profit for the rest of their life. They only spend $3,250 to get $5,000 worth of product. So they're saving $1,750, which and paying $3,250. So if they were to move that entire order, it would be a 54% return on investment. It's a tax write-off for the start of a home-based business, free shipping, and a 1-year 100% money-back guarantee on all unopened product. So when we started Relive, we were totally broke. Most of you know our story. We had no money at all, but I found a 0% interest credit card for a year, and we put an order on that. I told my husband, back then we had a 90% guarantee, but our family needed these products, and we needed this business. So anyway, I told him we're risking 10% and saving 35 and then 40. But, you know, now people are risking 0. They're getting the products for the best price from day one and have that 100% money back guarantee for a full year. So super awesome. All right. Conference. I'm way excited about conference. I always love conference. Again, because I see all of you and my Relive friends, but it also reignites me every time. This conference will be super incredible if you're not registered and don't have plane tickets and are maybe like on the line if you want to go or not. Just go. Just go. This one's going to be so... I know Steve Reed will be there. He'll be talking about the new CBD products. Giving more information about that. There will be new products launched at this conference, and Dr. Galvez will be there. It'll be awesome. And if they are taking the Hawaii qualifiers and the top point earners so far to tour SF Biotech. So that will be awesome. But I would love it if a couple of you will come on and share why you love conference and why, or why you think it's important to go to conference. So just come on and please share for a second.
Hey, Jen, it's Robert.
Hi, Robert. Thank you.
Absolutely. We absolutely love going to conference because, one, it gives you a deeper, I almost want to say a deeper charge or a deeper recharge every time you go, because you make all of these connections and you learn so much about the company, and it just re-energizes you every time you go. And there's no other place like it where you can get that kind of energy back. And I'm trying to think of a good car analogy, but it's not popping into my head. But it really is. It's that chance to really plug in to Relive and the people of Relive in a way you just can't anywhere else. And it really just helps you soar.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much for coming on. Anyone else want to share for a moment?
I can also add, this is Lauren, it's also something about being there when things are getting announced, new products getting released, learning about that. It really is just, honestly, like, it's funny, I'm usually more the emotional, the people and the excitement and the, family reunion, but like just the common sense of this is your business and being there to learn about the new things coming out. It's just smart.
Yep, you're right. You're right. It's impossible to take like the feelings and the enthusiasm that you get at conference and get it any other way unless you're there sitting in the seat. And it is part of your business. When I went to my first conference 17 years ago, I almost didn't go. I had a new baby, and the person that was going to drive with me backed out. But the night before, late at night, probably 8 o'clock at night, I booked a flight and decided, you know what? I'm going to do this business. I've got to do it right. And I went, and that conference changed the whole way that I did Relive. And I know I wouldn't be here today if I had not gone to that conference. I earned the money that it cost me to get to conference back within 24 hours of being home. But that conference has paid me for the last 17 years because it made my commitment stronger, my belief in Relive stronger, and it was important to be there. And it's important I try to never miss a conference. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So being totally committed to building your Relive business is important. This is actually a goal that I have this year. I think commitment is extremely important in everything that we do. Committed to being a good mother and a good wife, and to taking care of my body, to building my Relive business. If we just think about that, to our religion, to everything that we do, being committed is extremely important. I love these quotes. I've been reading a book called The Power of Five from John Maxwell, and he has this quote. on the left in his book. But he said, commitment is the key. Until I am committed, there is a hesitancy, the chance to draw back. But the moment I definitely commit myself, then God moves also, and a whole stream of events begin to erupt. The moment I make a commitment, all matter of unseen incidents, meetings, persons, and material assistance that I could have never dreamed would come my way begin to flow toward me. And I've noticed this, and it's, you know, it's really when I am committed to setting goals and going, okay, like, this is what I'm going to do today. You know, I'm going to talk to so many new people, and I'll talk about more of this actually at conference, but I sit down every night at the end of the day, and jot down what I'm going to do the next day. At least 5 important things that I need to do in Relive. Maybe a couple new people to call, a couple people to follow up with, a presentation, whatever that is. And then I focus on those the next day to make sure that those most important steps I accomplish. But I've noticed all throughout my Relive business that the more focused I am on setting goals and specific daily goals, then things just happen. Like, people will call me, I'll run into someone, and things really do begin to flow towards you and help you build your Relive business. But this other quote I love also, there is a difference between interest and commitment. When you are interested in doing something, you do it only when it is convenient. When you are committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results. So I love that. And I think as things happen to us, you know, nothing's ever perfect in our lives in anything that we do, I don't think. You know, there's always trials. Trials help us grow stronger. And so when something happens in Relive, like, you know, maybe somebody says no or whatever may happen, we can use that as a learning experience and grow from it, or we can allow it to bring us down. But I think as, you know, like I said, trials help us grow stronger. So as we, you know, continue to be committed in our life, no matter what we are doing, if we allow everything to help us learn and grow, then it's amazing what can happen. This is also important to be intentional in building your business. You know, I mean, treat it like a job. I think it's, you know, it's really important we need to be the leaders and work as hard as we want other people in our organization to work harder, actually. And, you know, I had to treat Relive like a job in the beginning. I had a big order, a product that I needed to move and pay my credit card. And so even it wasn't always easy, but I got up and thought, I gotta get to work today. Like, you know, I mean, we all do that. Even if we're having a hard day, if we have a job we go to that, you know, we get up and we make sure that we get there. So being intentional, developing positive daily habits is super important. Like I talked about before, just having, you know, maybe focus on 5 things every day, and think about, as you're developing that, focus on the daily fundamentals, which we'll talk about here in a moment in building your business. But making money in Relive is not automatic. You can sign the distributor agreement, but if you aren't intentionally trying to grow your business, it's not going to happen. So think about that as we go through training today, how you can be more intentional and you know, using those daily fundamentals to be intentional and to set goals. Here is, if you guys don't have a copy of this, you can go to Facebook Positively Charged and sign up on that. There are calls every week that are great. They have a Commit to Success training call every Monday. It's always wonderful. And then I'll talk about the one tomorrow in just a second also. But there is first and third Tuesday, there's an introductory webinar, which is where new people can listen to and kind of get an overview of Relive. I love the Thursday night short and sweet call. It's recorded, and so I think there's about 80 or so that you can go back and listen to. But they always have powerful stories, and they share quick. It's usually about 4 stories in 15 minutes. And that's a great place I try to get someone on that with me. And then the first and third Saturday, there's the training webinar. But tomorrow's Commit to Success call, I'm going to make sure I do not miss. Eileen Tesh will be doing the call. She's awesome. Eileen was in Hawaii. I love her. She is a super fun lady, and she is inspiring. Every time I talk to her, she's just always building others, and she's a great leader in Relive. But she will be doing the call on the importance of connection in Relive. And she'll answer questions like, what do I say? How do I get stories in front of busy people? So anyway, have your pen and paper ready and get on that call tomorrow. 7:30 Central Time is when that call is. Okay, so we're going to talk now about the fundamentals, the 5 fundamentals that I talked about in building a Relive business. So identifying people, this is your business, your list, talking to people. So it's important that you have a good list. And, you know, when I started my list, I looked at it, and I did this. I looked at the top 10 people that I wanted to share the products with and the top 10 people that I wanted to be in business with them. But then think, you know, of the first 5 that you want to contact today, and try to always have new people to talk to. I like this. I've shown this on training before, but it's important. Like, leaders in network marketing companies, they know that finding new people consistently is part of their job. And so they develop skills to do this. And, you know, I mean, it's their job and it's our job to find new people. So they make sure that they never run out of people to talk to. So be innovative. Like, think, you know, like, I'm going to walk through these steps here pretty quickly, but there are ways that we can get out and, you know, and just make it our job to always have people to talk to. But make a very comprehensive list. Every person you can think of. It doesn't matter if you think they're a good prospect or not, get them on the list. This is your database. So everyone goes on the list. Think about members of your family. Think about who they know. Think about friends, who they know. All the relationships in your life, and add them to your list. And then just constantly think about ways to expand your list. It says the pros have a goal to add at least 2 people to their list every day. And then step 4 is, you know, network on purpose. So this is kind of what I was talking about. Get out there. Like, I'm in a networking group. I just did a health fair. So you want to find ways to meet new people. Like, look in your community. Maybe you have community events that you can go volunteer at or go to. Chamber of Commerce is a great way, and I think almost every city, I believe, has that. Join a new gym. I've talked to the instructors at the gyms before. I've talked to people that I met at the gym. Maybe do a new hobby, volunteer. Like, there's ways that you can meet new people. And so always be thinking of that. And then as we do that, as we're meeting new people, we want to be interested in other people. You know, people are interested in a person that is interested in them. So as you know, we don't just have to like run up to people at the gym that are walking around the track or whatever and say, have you heard about Relive? Like, it's being kind. It's being interested in others. It's asking them questions, and getting to know them and to care about them. And then that can evolve into sharing Relive with others. Here's another few ideas that can help you build your list. Look at your mobile phone, your email. I'll probably share this at conference, but I had an experience in the last 2 weeks. I have an email list of pretty much everyone that's been involved with me in Relive. And it's one of the first things I do when I sponsor a customer or distributor. I add them to my email list. And what I do is I just share stories or information about Relive if there's a new product but I try to do that at least once a week. I'll shoot out a story. This week I sent Terry Culver's story. So I just put a picture and just shared his story either by video, MP3, or I'll write it, type it out. But there's a lady that's been on my email list that was an incredible business builder like 16 years ago, probably. But then she stopped doing Relive. I hadn't heard anything from her, but I kept her on my email list, kept sending emails, and she showed up at my doorstep completely unexpected last week, I believe. And she said, Jen, I've been reading your emails. I look at the info you send me. And she said, do you have time to talk? Because I think I'm ready to get back into Relive. And she stayed for 2 hours. She didn't know who the corporate leaders were currently. I mean, she didn't know we had Luna Rich. She didn't know, she probably did from emails, but she didn't know much about Relive. And I got her kind of up to date. We talked, and I got her on a call this week, and she's coming to conference. So that, there are ways. We can also go back. When I went back through my dashboard, back through people in Relive that I haven't, and started emailing more and contacting them and telling them about the free shipping and the promotions, and sponsored some people that way that had kind of dropped back. So anyway, but continue to add to that list. That's an important step of building your business. And then the second thing we want to do is to connect with people. Share your excitement, why you thought of them. And it's important to share stories. I am never on the phone alone. I just got some new contacts from this health fair that I did. And from the very first time I called them, I had a story on because I want them to hear from other people. And, people don't buy what you do. I could talk to them all day long about Relive and why I love it, and why the products are so amazing. And I think that's important to share, but they really buy why you do it. And the stories help them understand that a lot better. And it helps them understand why you do it and why other people in Relive are doing it and taking these products. So again, it's important not what you say, but how you say it. Oh, here we go. Sorry, didn't know I had a slide on this. But share your heart with people, and those stories validate. I called a lady yesterday that I met at the health fair and had someone share her story. And I said, this lady doesn't know me. And so, the lady that I had share her story shared, but then she said, I know Jennifer, and she's helped a lot of people. She really knows what she's doing. It'd be worth your time to listen, get more info. And so she kind of validated what I can't tell that lady that she used to trust me. So those stories, they're important. So just do it. Just get people on stories. But then what you want to do, your goal as you're contacting people, is to set up a time that you can share the Relive story. Share everything about Relive, you know, more about the products, the business. And I try to make this as simple as possible. People are busy. We just had a meeting in our area this week, and so if we have a meeting, I'll use that to invite, but I don't wait to get people there. I called a lady this week, another lady from the health fair, got her on a story, and she said, well, how can I learn more? And I said, you know, when do you have a little time and I can walk you through? And she said, I have time right now. So I emailed her a link, and I just went through a presentation with her really quickly. She'd already heard a story, so, and I personally like to do that. Just pull up a presentation online and just walk people through. There's also, you know, Tom Pinnock does a presentation. I usually like to do them myself just so I can answer questions, but that's a great way. You know, you could send that link to someone and then follow up with them and see how they liked it. But I kind of find out how people are more comfortable, like these people at the health fair. I'm doing a presentation later today with someone in a library. Some people like to meet face-to-face in their home or somewhere, and some people, you know, like I said, I'll just do it online. But share the story with them, you know, introduce them to Upline or other Relive stories as you're doing that. You can go online to relive.com, get started to learn more about this. But after you do a presentation, you want to ask them for a decision, how they like to get started. Like I said before, if they talk about the business or, you know, talk about how they're thinking of people, you can go back and review their options, revisit the comp plan, talk to them about the benefits of master affiliate, and ask them who they know, help them start their list. If their decision is, you know, that they're interested in the products, have products with you, you know, be able to understand how to talk to them about the different customer options and the options that they have. Okay, and then help them get registered and go. It's easy now. If you have a website, they can go right on there and sign up through your website, or sign up at relive.com using your RCN number. But you know, make the process as smooth and easy as, you know, just keep it simple. And then you want to follow up with them and make sure that they are taking their products right. Sometimes people like to have some fun recipes, but, you know, I always use a story to share as I'm following up with people. And, but it's all, you know, it kind of comes back to caring about people and loving people. Think about how when you got started, you know, when I got started in Relive, I really loved to talk to people, to other moms that had kids with ADHD or whatever, and ask them questions and hear their story, find out how they took the products. But follow-up is important to help with, you know, issues that people might have along the way, you know, with taste or whatever. I also, I use follow-up to help people get to the next step. So I'll find a story. Maybe I have someone on the products that has arthritis and they're only on the basic nutrition. Then I'll talk to the person that's sharing their story ahead of time, and I'll say, you know, hey, I'd love, as you share your story, you maybe mention that you take Arthifect and that you love that product, or, you know, so I kind of tailor my follow-up calls. I use, you know, to help people move along and Relive and to get to the next step, and that's worked really well for me. All right, so kind of back to goals, and this is what Ryan Montgomery said. And, you know, most of us on the call, I think, know the Montgomerys. Bob Montgomery has always been a good example of keeping goals. He keeps his goals in his wallet all the time, and his kids have followed suit. So Ryan said, write down your yearly goals in every area of your life and have them in front of you every day. And he's done that in Relive. He has, daily, monthly, yearly goals, and he uses that to help grow Relive, and he's a good example of that. But here's another couple quotes on goals. Without a goal, there can be no real success. I think what goals do, it's almost like it gives you a track to ride on. You think if you have a destination and you just get in the car and you drive and drive and drive and you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get too far. So what goals do is it's kind of our destination. We know where we're going. We know where we want to, what we want to achieve. And it helps us get there. So goals helped me a ton. When I was in business a couple months, and Relive made, a couple $100. But then my upline helped me set goals. She's like, Jen, you want to do this, so let's set goals, daily. So I used the 5 fundamentals to set daily goals on how many new people I would talk to a day. I had the goal to talk to 3. I used the road to PD, the director levels, in setting my goals. So, when I wanted to go key director, senior, master, and ambassador. And then I just had that in my mind, and every day. And I had a lot of hard days in the beginning. I was super shy. I guarantee it was as hard for me to pick up the phone and call people than anybody in Relive. I mean, it was hard for me. So I just thought, nope, I have this goal. I'm going to call 3 people, and I'd pull out my list and I'd pray about it and think, who should I call today? But this quote from Jim Rohn says, if you don't have a list of goals in your wallet or pocket, or on your mirror, I would add, or on your refrigerator, or all through all the places, I can guess within a few dollars within your bank account. Have great purpose. It will pull you through trials and challenges and get you through a hard day. So I can't think of a greater purpose. I mean, there are, of course, having a relationship with God is a great purpose, but this is part of that, like helping his children and helping people be well and healthy. To me, I have great passion for that. It's so important. Our bodies are so incredible, and we have been given a gift, all of us in Relive. We have products sitting on our shelves and products that we can share with people that will change their life. And there aren't many greater purposes in life than doing that. Relive has blessed us so much. We have more peace in our home. To have good health, more energy, we're all more effective at everything we do if we have good health, and to bless people financially. So anyway, this is the last slide, but I just hope that we'll all take this amazing gift that we've been given, and that we will be committed, be intentional, believe in ourselves, believe in Relive, believe in a higher power that will help us to build a business and help us to bless people's lives. So hopefully everyone goes to conference, and hopefully you've all learned something today. But I'm going to end this recording here, just a second. And